Yeah.
All right, good morning, everyone. It's great to see everybody this Sunday. We're going to get started with praise and worship. If you're new today, here in our church at Innovative Concept, worship means our heart's response to God's love. What does worship mean? Our response to God's love. All right. Let me teach you a little bit. Now, worship, God does not need us to worship Him. Does that make sense? God doesn't need us to worship Him. But when we come to worship, we're saying we need God. Let me read to you in John 4 about the Samaritan woman. When they were at the well, Jesus said, "Can you give me a drink?" And she didn't know. Jews and Samaritans don't get along. And Jesus told her, the water that I have to offer you, if you knew the gift of God and who it is that's asking you for a drink, you would have asked him and he would have given you living water. And she says, but you don't have anything to give me water with. She gave him a little attitude. He came back and Jesus said, everyone who drinks the water will be thirsty again. But whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst. Indeed, the water I give them will come in them like a spring of water welling up to eternal life. So when we come, we remember that Jesus has came to give us eternal life. And when we come every Sunday morning, we are saying, we need you, God. I need you throughout the week. I'm worshiping. I'm coming to you. I've been reaching out to my friends, my people at work, at campus, and I need you. Fill me up again. Refresh me, Lord. So we're going to sing this song, that this is an amazing grace as we remember what Jesus has done for us. You guys ready? Yeah. You guys ready to worship this morning? Yeah. How many of you guys need Jesus this morning? Yeah. All right, come on. Come on, let's clap. Who breaks the power of sin and darkness, whose love is mighty and so much stronger, the King of glory, the King above all kings, who shakes the whole world with holy thunder, who leaves us breathless in all in wonder, the King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace. This is amazing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You would lay down your life. That you would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Who brings our chaos back into order? Who makes the orphan a son and daughter? The King of glory, the King above all kings. Who rules the nations with truth and justice? Who shines the sun in all His brilliance? The King of glory, the King above all kings. Come on, church. This is amazing grace. This is a amazing love. That you would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You would lay down your life. That you would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Who's worthy is the Lamb? Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Come on. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. He's worthy. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered. Worthy is the Lamb. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy. This is amazing grace. This is amazing love. That you would take my place. Whoa. That you would bear my cross. You would lay down your life. That you would be set free. Oh, Jesus, for all that you've done for me. Come on and sing, this is amazing grace. This is amazing grace. This is a faith love. Come on. You would take my place. That you would bear my cross. You would lay down your life. That I would be set free. Come on. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Come on, see how worthy he is. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. He's worthy, worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Yes, Lord. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Yes, Lord, you're worthy. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy. This is amazing grace. This is amazing love. You would take my place, and you would bear my cross. You would lay down your life, that I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that I've done for me. See, Jesus, I sing for. Jesus, I sing for all that I've done for me. Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. All right. I have a verse for you that I'd like to read. It's in Galatians 6:9. This morning we're going to be singing Jesus at the center of it all, Jesus at the center of my life, and Jesus at the center of this church. Now in Galatians 6:9, it tells us, let us not become weary in doing good, for at the right time, everybody say the right time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Now through the week, I know, through life, it has its difficulties. How many of you guys agree with that? You're going through a difficult time. But go back to this word. Jesus says, you just come back. And that's the reason why he died for us on the cross. So let's sing Jesus at the center of it all. Jesus at the center of it all. Jesus at the center of it all. From beginning to the end, it will always be, it's always been you, Jesus. Jesus at the center. Jesus at the center of it all. Jesus at the center of it all. From beginning to the end, it will always be, it's always been you, Jesus. Jesus, and nothing else matters. Nothing in this world will do. Jesus, you're the center. Everything revolves around you. Jesus, you. Jesus at the center of my life. Jesus at the center of my life. From beginning to the end, it will always be, it's always been you, Jesus. Jesus, nothing else matters. Nothing in this world will do. Jesus, Jesus, you're the center. Everything revolves around you. Jesus, you. Nothing else matters. Nothing in this world will do. Only Jesus. Jesus, you're the center. Everything revolves around you. Jesus, you. From your hearts, come on. From my heart to the heaven, Jesus be the center. It's all about you. Yes, it's all about you. From my heart to the heaven, Jesus be the center. It's all about you. Yes, 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 it's all about nothing else matters. Nothing in this world will do. Jesus, Jesus, you're the center. Everything revolves around you. Jesus, you. See, Jesus be the center of the church. Jesus be the center of our church. Jesus be the center of our church. From the beginning to the end, it will always be, it's always been you, Jesus. Jesus, nothing else matters. Nothing in this world will do. Nothing else matters. Jesus, you're the center. Everything revolves around you. Jesus, sing Jesus, Jesus, yes, Jesus, 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 Jesus. Come on, sing his name. Jesus, yes, Jesus. Call out to him this morning. Jesus, hallelujah. Jesus, we thank you, Lord. We thank you, Lord. We praise your name. We glorify you. Say we thank you, Lord. We thank you, Lord. Let's say Jesus. 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 Let's sing Jesus at the center. Jesus at the center of it all. Jesus at the center of it all. Beginning till the end, it will always be, it's always been you, Jesus. Let's sing it again. Jesus at the center. Jesus at the center of it all. Jesus at the center of it all. From beginning till the end, it will always be, it's always been you, Jesus. Jesus, nothing else matters. Nothing in this world will do. Jesus, Jesus, you're the center. Everything revolves around you. Jesus, you see, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. Nothing in this world will do. Nothing in this world, Lord. Jesus, you're the center. Everything revolves around you. Jesus.
Father, Lord, I pray that we have an awesome service today. Pray that we have a powerful message. I cast out all the distractions that's been bothering us, the tiredness and the laziness. Pray that we keep coming to a church today. I pray for your power and presence in each and one of us today, Father. Pray that you can fill in each and one of us and fill us up. We cannot be lazy, Father. And I pray that we can be happy. All those sadness can go away. Those madness. Pray that once we step in this church, our life can change. Transfer one life into each one. Amen.
All right, give somebody new a high five. Give somebody new.
Sorry. No, it's not water. It's leftover junk from my sickness this week. And it just like it's like going away, but I break into these coughing fits for like a couple of seconds and then it stops. Sorry. Anyway, hi, good morning. Welcome to Animated Concepts Church. My name is Christina. I teach the TNG Sunday School class. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm fine. It's just coming out.
All right. Okay, so Christina was inviting the new people. If you're new, we encourage you to please fill out a welcome card right there on your tables in the plastic bins. And that way we can get connected with you and you can get to know us a little bit more also. Yeah? So please take the time to go ahead and fill that out. We're going to go ahead and excuse the TNG and the Children's Church, but before we do, we have a quick announcement that this Friday, everybody say this Friday, is a holiday. Veterans Day, right? And we really are grateful for our veterans. But what we're having for the youth, they're having their winter camp in December, from the 27th to the 29th. So we're encouraging people to please come out to Kalihi Union Church from 8 to 12. We're going to be having a car wash. So dirty up your cars throughout today till Friday. Bring it on down to KUC. And we're going to be there from 8 to 12. You guys, all the money will be going towards camp, helping us pay for camp, the tents, everything. So please come by. There is no set price. They're asking if you could pay whatever you feel the value is to see the kids going to camp as they experience and learn more about God. All right? So we'll go ahead and pray for TG. Steve, why don't you come and pray for them?
Dear Lord, I pray for TNG and Changers group that they'll learn a lot of new things, Lord. I cast all into churches, Lord, and I pray for a wonderful day. Amen.
All right, KTs, we'll see you later. Pastor Davin.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. How you guys doing? Good. You guys have a good week? Yeah? What are we like in the 8th week of football season? No, 8? What is it? 6? 8? Yell out your teams. Seahawks. Okay, Seahawks. Okay. Who else? That's it? Of course you know the Raiders. Of course you know we're going to win. Of course you know we're going to the Super Bowl. Right? Everybody's like surprised how well we're doing. Amen. Yeah? That means there's always hope. I'm not sure. There's a lot of rumors going on that they might be moving to Vegas. I'm having a hard time with that because I just can't wrap my head around the Las Vegas Raiders. That doesn't sound too impactful or strong. Oh my God. But we'll see. I guess they're going to build a stadium and everything for the Raiders. Yeah, and if you've never been to a Raiders game, you got to go. Stay. And just hang out in the men's bathroom. Oh my God. Just make sure you don't have a drug test the next day. It's like, I guess it's the thing, right? The black hole and everybody just like talking out in the bathroom and you can't see. You go in the bathroom, you cannot see. It's like, seriously, like you're like in a fog, but it's like, whoa. Now, I don't know, I guess the cops or the security don't do anything. I saw the security in the bathroom, so I don't know if he's part of that. But anyway, it's good to see you. If you're new this morning, and welcome. And want to welcome all of our guests. Please fill out the welcome card. We're not going to send you a freaking mail, but we just want to know a little bit of information in case we have to move or we change location or other things that are coming up, we can get a hold of you. All right, so we've been talking about the church. We've been talking about our values and vision. We've been talking about how we're all called, our overall corporate purpose is to what? Reach the lost and make disciples, okay? So the church is not for you alone. It's not for you to get better. It's not for you just to feel safe. You know, like a lot of churches get very ingrown, exclusive. Basically, church is for us. I was explaining to the kids and some of the leaders last night, and they had all kind of different definitions of church, to grow and to feel God's presence, and all those things are right, okay? It's not, there's really no wrong answer if I were to ask you, why does a church exist and why do you come to church? I mean, yes, there are personal opinions and reasons, but the main reason, or two main reasons, one is to experience God's power. Say power. Power. All right? We talked about the cell phone, right? How many of you have a cell phone? How many would carry a cell phone without your battery? Huh? How many would do that? I can't like, how do you call it? Wrap my head around when people carry their phones and they say, oh, my phone died. What does that mean, right? Right, what does that mean, your phone died? Like either carry a spare battery, a battery pack, you have those things. But you gotta have your phone to be powered up to be effective, right? Okay, well, it's the same thing. If you are a Christ follower today, a Christian, then basically you gotta be powered up. You cannot like lose power. You can't just go out into the city, into your job with no power. So you need power, because the other reason why the church exists is to transform lives. Say transform lives.
Transform lives.
So you need what? Power, okay? So you gotta make sure you're powered up. So the church exists so that you can get power, okay? We'll teach you how to get power, prayer, reading the word. So when you go out, you can be the church. So it's not going to church, it's about being the church. That's how you're gonna be effective. Making sense? Okay, look to each other and say, be the church. All right. A lot of people have misperceptions, conception about what the church is. A lot of people feel that the church, again, exists for them. But we're here to be the church, okay? If we're not going to be the church, then it's kind of a hole. You understand? Then what's happening is you're going out into the community, you're going out into your jobs, you're going out into and talking with people, sitting down with them or whatever it is, Pahana time. But if you have no power, it's kind of a waste of time, right? It's kind of a hole, right? So it's like carrying your phone with no battery, no power. You're just kind of playing with it, make believe it works. You know, you kind of make believe text, you kind of make believe you get a phone call. How many of you do that? I mean, believe I'm not available. That's how you get my voicemail. So we need to be authentic, okay? As a Christian, you should be authentic and you should be genuine or genuine, right? Genuine wine, okay? Power. We're talking about when you have power in your life, you're supposed to be a witness. And your witness is what actions people to believe. Am I making sense? Okay? So you don't have to walk around being pressured out, thinking of what you're going to tell people, how you're going to get them to church, how you're going to talk about Jesus. You don't have to do that. It's not about gimmicks. It's not about marketing strategies. It's about just being yourself. People should be able to see you. They should experience something a little different. They should see like, wow, you kind of have like problems or you're not, things not going, but you're still happy, you're still joyful. Why is that? And so just by the way you live your life should be enough, we call it a witness, to move people to believe in Christ. So it's not your words, but it's your witness. It's the way you live your life. It's a lifestyle. That's why I said for us, it's one lifestyle. It's not one lifestyle in the church, and then you go outside and you live in another lifestyle, and at your job, you're in another lifestyle, and then at work, you're another lifestyle, and then at home, you're another lifestyle, and with your friends, you're another lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? This is why people get confused, and at some point, they don't know who they are. They don't know what their beliefs are, their values and priorities. So they get all confused, right? They get all fuss and frustrated. How many of you get fuss and frustrated? How many of you get fuss and frustrated with your life and things are not going as well as you like to, and you get all fuss and frustrated, so you, right? Yes. Some people say, F it already, I'm just doing like, hand glide off Makapu or something, right? Or they quit, or they start isolating themselves from people because they're fuss and frustrated. Because they don't have clarity, they don't know what path to be on, but they don't understand their purpose, their calling, their destiny, they don't know where they're going. How many of you ever rode with a person, let alone they don't know how to drive, but they always get lost? How many of you have been with people like that? Huh? Like you gotta go from here to Ala Moana, it takes you 1 hour because they like get lost. Huh? Yeah. I've been with some kama'ainas that I'm like, bro, where are you going? It's right over there. How many of you been with people that go and park your car and then you come back and they forgot where they parked their car? How many of you been like that? Yeah, I've been with people, and I swear a couple of times we had to go from the ground level all the way to the ground. We just walking around in the parking lot. And I'm kind of like the passenger, so I'm not paying attention sometimes, because I figure they know. And they come out, like Queens Hospital or something, and they're, oh, where's the cop? I went, what? I forgot where I parked, and we actually, we had a guy, one time, he parked his car, came back, after work, came back, went, he forgot where he parked his car, but he thought where he parked his car, and then he couldn't find it, so he thought someone stole it. So he called the cops, called the security. Yeah, and then find out he parked one level up. Yeah, crazy people, yeah. And we're like, what? He's like, yeah, I called the cops, I called the security, I told him my car was stolen, I can't find it. All he had to do was one more floor up. Instead of going to all the floor, he just went to his floor that he thought wasn't there, panicked, called, cops came, so they drove, the security came, is this your car, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there's only one floor up. You forgot where you parked. Crazy people today. That's people today. That's why they say, what? Bad character corrupts, bad company corrupts good character. So I don't know what your dreams are, or your purpose, or your destiny, or what you're trying to accomplish in life, but the people you hang out with is going to affect you greatly. I talk about affect or infect you. And the people will influence you. You may not think so, but they will influence you. Positive, negative, good, bad. A lot of people manage their life. They don't know how to lead their lives. When you're with a leader, you're going to feel the difference, because what happens is leaders never settle status quo. They're always thinking about the future. They're always thinking how to make it better. So your life will actually, you will feel, when you're with a leader, you'll feel it lift. You go lift, and you're actually moving forward. So when you're riding in a car, next time don't do this when you're driving. But when you're riding in a car with someone, like a dog, try to stick your head out the window. Okay? Stick your head out the window. And you know that wind? Because dogs, they actually get high off of that. That's why they stick their heads out the window. But hopefully you don't get high. But you stick your head out the window, okay? And that wind, that's called momentum. So your life should feel like that, like you're moving, you're growing, you're learning, and there's wind in your face because you're actually moving, right? Now, if you park the car and you stick your head out the window, what do you feel? Yeah. But do you know that some people are okay with that? They're okay with just sitting in the car, right? Park the car, sit in the car, talk story, whatever, eat lunch, talk it a little bit, and they stick it out in the window, and they imagine they're moving. Like, whoa, this car going fell, whatever. You have to have movement in your life. So that's why you need power. The church exists to give you power, to teach you training, how to live your life, how to be the best you. You can't do it alone. You don't know. No one has taught you. They didn't teach you in college, high school, elementary. You got an education, but they didn't teach you how to move and lead your life, and how to go to the next level, and how to be relational. So if you're with a leader, you're naturally going to feel a lift, and you're going to see it go forward. Your life is going to have movement, momentum. Am I making sense? Yeah. Okay? So you got to be able to sense these things. You got to be able to discern these things. Most people, 95% of people, they say, live status quo. Okay? Mediocre lives, because they don't know. So whatever happens, like, well, this is pretty good. So they manage their lives. What you need to do is learn, grow. This is why I teach leadership. And then learn how to lead your life, and then lead others. So there's movement in your, there's momentum. How many of you have only one life? How many have more than one life? I like borrow. So we have one life, so we got to make it the best life. See, you were born and you were made not out of randomness, okay? You were specifically, purposely made, handcrafted, customized. Before the world was made, it says God made you. So every intricacy in you, wired, hardwired, soft-wired, God took a lot of time preparing you, putting you together, wiring you internally, externally, even the way you look. When some people, they don't like the way they look, right? Why is it taking up with God? It's not my fault. You're ugly, you ugly. I'm sorry, don't get offended. I'm just here to give you the truth. So everything from the external to the internal, God put a lot of thought into it. That's why every person has purpose. Now, you may not know your purpose this morning, and that's okay because it's difficult, because the way you discover your purpose is a journey. It's a process, okay? But you need to sit with people or someone, they talk about coaching or mentoring, that can help you discover your purpose, and that's where we come in. It's not just about the Bible. It's not just about being religious. We actually help people find direction. Am I making sense? So their lives change. That's what it means. Their lives transform, and they become the best person they're supposed to be. They live with a purpose. They're not wasting their lives. And when you live with a purpose, you have what? Passion. Okay? You live a passionate life. And passion is what fuels your purpose. And you're very, very focused. You're direct. You're not doing the shotgun or the machine gun and hope you hit something, or you get up every day and go, I don't know what I'm going to do today, right? You just kind of get up. You kind of know what to do. You know where you're going. You got some goals. You want to achieve some things. But you're going and living with purpose and passion. How do you want to live a life like that? Okay. Well, you can. It's not impossible. It's not for the few, okay? Success is not based on luck, special abilities. Am I making sense? Yeah. Everybody deserves success, okay? The difference between successful people, unsuccessful people is what? Thinking. It's not talent. It's just how you think. And this is where we come in. We teach you how to think, how to process, and in action, the right principles, values, and priorities so you can be successful. And then you go out and make others successful. This is where we talk about discipleship, or our discipleship process. Are you guys tracking? Yeah, straight. All right. So this morning I want to talk to you about how small things can make a big difference. Okay? A lot of times we neglect or forget or ignore the small things in our lives. How many of you do that? Right? You kind of just pass by, you're busy. How many of you see like a piece of rubbish on the ground and you actually like step over it? How do you do that? Like in the mall, like you kind of see it there in the corner of your eye, and you just or you go around it, right? But you don't pick it up, right? So what happens is that, yeah, there's no big deal. It's just rubbish. You know, the cleaning person will pick it up. But what you are creating is to ignore the small things. Okay? You're not paying attention, and whether you can afford it, not afford it, but you're not paying attention. And you tend to just kind of focus on the big things. So a lot of people are waiting for the big thing, the lottery, or the big breakthrough, or someone's going to call and say, hey, do you want to work for the airlines as a pilot? We'll hire you today. And you say, oh, I don't have any experience, but that's okay. OJT will train you on the job, and you can make all this money or whatever it is, right? We just want that big thing, right? And then we watch TV, right? And then we see the movie, and then they get the big opportunity, and their lives change. Or people who win the lottery, right? You ever see that? Right? I hate that. I hate watching that. Or you seen that on the news? That girl, she went to Vegas, and then there was a commotion, and on the screen she thought she won 43 million. So there was a lot of commotion, blah, 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 blah. You know, everybody's crowding around. And then they said, oh, sorry, that was a glitch. Yeah, so they gave her a steak dinner. I mean, it's not funny. It's not funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. But, you know, it's like, they said, sorry, it was a glitch. And she said, well, she's gonna sue the casino, but you're not gonna win. What are you gonna say? They said it was a mistake. But she showed the picture on her phone, it was 43 million, so she thought she won 43 million. Yeah. And you know, she's all happy, everybody's all happy. She's probably already called all her, you know, her mom, her friends, and now she gotta call back. Oh, by the way, you know, and I was like, wow, that's kind of like sad. That's kind of bad. But we're all looking for the big thing, but really success comes in small little things. It comes in increments. That's why you have to be disciplined. That's why you have to understand that success is a journey. It's uphill, but it's a journey. It takes a long time. Rarely do people get successful overnight. I mean, you hear the stories, but that's like what do you call that? That's luck. That's, you know, that's not the norm. Most of us have to pay a great deal of time and sacrifice and everything. And in the waiting is what happens when we screw up, right? In the waiting. I'll be impatient like me. Yeah, I'm very impatient. So, you know, I do all kinds of stupid things when I'm waiting. Because I'm bored, right? I'm waiting. You know, a lot of times you're one step away from breakthrough. You're 1 week away from breakthrough. And a lot of times what happens is that we sabotage our lives because, again, we have no direction, foundation, and we sabotage our lives like 1 week before the breakthrough comes. Because we're very impatient, we're very immature, we don't know how to wait, don't know how to be patient, right? And we just want the success now. And so we're not willing to sacrifice, and then we just kind of, how many of you just take the wrong exit or take the left turn, or pull on the side, throw up your hand and say, forget it. I tried everything and seen people quit life. How do you know people that quit life, right? So I want to teach you this morning how the small things make a big difference. So take out your notes. If you're new this morning, there's hard copies from Bree, or you can go on the YouVersion. All right, good to download the app. So you can go on the YouVersion. It's a free Bible app. I'll give you a minute to kind of pull it up or get the notes. And then on our website, if you go there, there's a couple of devotionals that you can read, and I always try to give you. But I want to talk to you about small things. I mean, hearing and talking to people about how the small things, they ignore the small things, but that's the things that are making them stuck, holding them back. It's a small thing. So it's not a big thing. You know, when people say, I have so much to learn, that's not true. I have so much to grow, that's not true. Okay, it's just a few small things, adjustments. If you do, you'll have the big breakthrough that you're looking for. All right, that's how crazy it is. So check it. Okay, first one: small is not small. In James, it says, "And a small brother makes a huge ship turn wherever the pilot chooses to go, even though the winds are strong. In the same way, the tongue is a small thing that makes grand speeches, but a tiny spark can set a great forest on fire. And among all the parts of the body, the tongue is a flame of fire. It is a whole world of wickedness, corrupting your entire body. It can set your whole life on fire, for it is set on fire by hell itself." So basically what he's saying is your tongue is kind of like the smallest part of the body, besides your baby finger, baby toe. But it's kind of a small part of your body, but it can do a lot of damage. It can have great impact, either positive or negative, right? How many of you spoke good things to people, encouraged people, right? And then how many of you, the next minute you met somebody else, and then you're cursing them out, right? And it's all coming from the tongue, right? The tongue's of fire, right? So I was just telling, you know, Chrissy, you know, we kind of hang out, we do stuff, Aaron or whatever. And a lot of times when I'm driving, you know, like, yeah, I'm driving. Okay. So I started, you know, I think what we got to do is we got to kind of clean up our lives. She goes, of all person, you, I said, well, because, you know, you see me in my private, so, but everybody loves me in public, you know. I said, I think we got to clean up our lives in the sense where we got to clean up our language. Like, we got to kind of stop swearing as much. Not completely stop swearing, because that would be kind of whack. But not saying the F word all the time. I said, because we got babies, Samson's growing up, right? We got Shane, and we want them to grow up in a clean environment. We don't want them to grow up thinking that saying the F word or F bombs is a norm in the church. I mean, in our church it's a norm, but it shouldn't be the norm, And so we don't want them to go into preschool and, auntie, grandma's house and cursing them all. Hey, grandma, what the? Where did you learn that, church? Oh my God. Yeah, so last night Samuel was laughing because he was saying in the car, and where we were walking someplace, he was saying, "What the hell?" And we're trying to, don't say that. But every time he said it, he laughed. Like, what the hell? And he laughed. All right, brother. Here. Yeah. So I told her, I was telling Chrissy, I think, I think God telling us to just, we don't have to totally be Christians and, clean and sparkling white. We do got to be aware and conscious of our words. And so they can grow up in majority of a positive environment, right? And so she goes, yeah, you the one. You very one. I said, I know you're going to help me out. Okay. Then I said, we got to stop. The word is scorn. I read a devotional about scorn. Scorn is not like smoked corn. Scorn is, in case you were wondering.
Okay.
Scorn. Oh, I had that at the carnival. Scorn. Scorn is when you criticize people, and you're cynical and you criticize them. Like when people cut in front of you, right? People turn in front of you, like they just cut in front of you. You're like, what the fuck? Right? Sometimes I'll use my, my thing about Asians, right? Like, I would say like, stupid Asian, yeah. Right? Okay, that's scorn. That's not good. So I told Christian, we gotta stop saying that. Because at the time we're just going in the car, it's only us, we're just talking in the car, like, oh yeah, something, we go to a restaurant and all the lines, and it's tourists, so we're like, still ain't Asian. I said, I was thinking about that, I said, oh yeah, okay, we gotta clean that up too. So now we're like, okay, don't scorn. It's kind of like, you can get mad, but don't scorn. All right, so you can keep me accountable. And so those small things, maybe to you are not a big thing, but we're trying to be aware. I'm trying to grow. I'm a work in progress. I'm trying to not be religious and holy. I'm just trying to clean up my life to be a better example, because leaders live by example, right? So I'm just trying to, okay, I got my grandson growing up. I got 2 other, grandchildren. Now we got other babies coming, and I don't want them to see, their leader and pastor going off and F-bombing and scorning all kind of people and being prejudiced. That's not be healthy for them. Okay, the parents can do that, but yeah, the pastor can do that. Oh, my pastor said Asians are stupid or something like that. I can imagine telling their preschool teacher that. What? Okay, so I got to clean up my life. Like, oh my God, this is going to be difficult. So the tongue, small compromises. It says just a little bit of this won't hurt, right? What's the big deal? No one will know or find out. How many said that before? Just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. Won't hurt. No one will find out. What's the big deal, right? From when small kid time. How do you even shoplift when you're small kid time? I mean, you don't have to raise your hand. You're embarrassed. Yeah. But I think every person shoplifted. Some people today carry the guilt. They're still repenting, asking God for forgiveness for the eraser they stole. Okay, God is not going to condemn you for that. Okay, you're not going to go to hell for the eraser that you stole. You will go to hell for the pencil you stole. How many shoplift like just small, it's just a thrill of trying to get away with something? Yeah, I used to shoplift all the time. Okay, not maliciously. I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. I shoplifted from little mom and pop store. You take candy, erasers. Then I kind of graduated. I think I took some stuff from Macy's. I think too. That was Liberty House. Yeah, I took some pants and shirt and I got away with it. That was before they had the little plastic radar thing, the beeping thing, right? So, you know, you kind of risky, right? You kind of know and you just, yeah, so I remember I think I was in like middle school. I think I took some pants, shirts and all that. I would give it back to them if I had it, but I don't have it anymore. So, and then I think when I was working at Star Market, don't put this on the website. I don't want the sheriffs come knocking at my door. So what did you do like 30 years ago? I was working at Star Market and we used to kind of go out, you know, after work, you know, kind of beer and, you know, all that, cook out, what do you call that? Clam digging, what do you call it when you have a party on the beach? Huh? Clam bake? Yeah, bake the clam or whatever. Okay, so we used to go out, hang out. So I had a way of, I used to stock the beer and I used to have these boxes, right? And you put the boxes, you take them out back, and then you crush it and all. So in the boxes, I put beer and then I covered it with another box. It looked like I was taking out empty boxes. I can tell you some things how to get away with it. So I did that. And then I went closing up the store, I would fill these other beer boxes with steak, oysters, lobster. And I just told them, oh, I can have these boxes. I'm moving this. And they said, oh, yeah, sure. So, and then I told my friend, hey, bro, check these out. Take them, bro. And they're like, whoa, I didn't see it in the audience. I just found it. So here, you guys can have that. Okay? So we do all kind of things. You know, when I used to pass my friends, you know, joints, like, the kid's not listening. Okay, anyway. So I used to give my friends, you know, joints sometime and turn them on. You know. But what I did is I put it in empty pen. So I take out the inside of the pen, right? Put them in a pen, and then I go visit my friends like Long. Like, hey, bro, how's it? And I give him the pen. You wouldn't tell it. It looks like I'm giving him a pen, but he knew what was inside. He said, oh, yeah, I actually thought about these things. Like, so when God saved me, I'm like, oh, how can I use this for God? No, you know, my intuitive mind. But then I got so bored with Christianity because they're so lame, they don't take risks. Anyway, don't scorn the Christians. Okay? And so I had to take a radical shift and change and transformation in my life. And it did start with the small things. Small things can make a big difference in your life. Okay, and I'm still working on my life. It's not like major stuff, but it's still enough or small enough to make a difference that I know that I gotta work on. Am I making sense? Yeah. All right, so a lot of times we tell ourselves, you know, compromise just a little bit of this, nobody gonna know, do this, take that, right? Yeah. Okay, those are the beginnings of how you get in trouble and how you drift away from your purpose and calling. Am I making sense? Yeah. It's not trying to be perfect. Okay, perfection does not exist. It's not trying to be holy or righteous. It's just about you living and being the person that you feel God wants you to be. All right? Does that make sense? And then having a positive lifestyle. Okay, so it says here, similarity, there are often small things in our lives that if unnoticed could undermine the very foundations of our lives and undermine our success. It's usually because they are small things, like the little termites that we don't pay attention to until it's too late and we face disaster. How many of you guys know termites, right? Very little, right? But they can bring a whole house down. Okay, so that's, again, we don't pay attention to the little things, but it's eating away at your foundation, your infrastructure of your life. And the only time we pay attention is when the house comes crashing down or it's going off the cliff. Rather than that's being reactive. Being proactive is basically taking care of the little things, fixing the little things. Like when a light bulb goes out in your house, how many like, I get over here, right? 20 years later, this like same light bulbs go out, right? Okay, so that is a habit you develop. So me, I try to work the opposite. If I see a light bulb, I change it right away. I see something broken, I try to fix it right away, right? And you will be tested on those things. Success is often culmination of little things, and failure is seldom one catastrophic thing that happens to us. It's a slow progression of bad habits and attitudes that cause a collapse in our lives. This happens because we ignored or didn't notice the eroding effects of the sea on our cliff, the silent things that are happening in our lives. It says we only tend to pay attention when we are falling down the mountain. So basically, it's just like we only pay attention to the big things, right? Like how many of your car got little things broken, right? How many jump in the car and say, oh yeah, you gotta open the door from the outside or whatever, right? You need that, no more money, like right? So you get all these things. Oh yeah, sorry, my window cannot go out, right? You know, so, stuff like that. We tend to let these little things slide because we fail to see the impact that it can do, and the habit, more importantly, the habit that we're developing of letting these small things slide. You are creating habits, positive or negative. You have to understand that. You don't get out of, like bingo. There's no free space. There's no get out of jail free card kind of thing. You are creating habits, positive or negative. And if you want to impact lives or influence lives, or if you're in a relationship, that person will follow you. So if you have bad habits, they're going to have bad habits. If you have good habits, good habits. And so everything we do, we have to understand we're affecting people. It's like I was sharing to you the other day that we're affecting 2 generations, right? So it's your generation and the generation below you. I'm affecting 4 generations. Okay, that's how old I am. So I have to be very conscious of my habits and the small things that I can tend to let slide because I'm either lazy or I don't understand the effect or the gradual effect impact later on, but I'm trying to rework, unlearn, relearn new habits. That's how you change. Okay, so look at your life, look at the things around you, from your car to your house. If there things are broken and you feel it doesn't matter, it does matter. So you want to fix it. You want to change it right away. Create good habits for you. So you unlearn a bad habit, you relearn a good habit. And then your life will change. You'll see again a lift and then going forward. Okay, doubt is one of those small things that can affect or infect us a big way. Here's what doubt means. Doubt means to be in 2 minds, duplistic. Doubt never stays put. It's always going somewhere. It pulls you in 2 different directions. How many people they cannot make decisions, right? They don't know. Like, should I do this? Should I do that? I don't know. You don't know. I don't know, right? I don't know too. What we're gonna do? I don't know. That's doubt already, right? Like when people go, "What you like to eat?" I don't know. What you like to eat? I don't know. Where should we go? I don't know. You pick. No, you pick, right? And pretty soon you don't eat because you're in doubt. Just make a decision. You know what I'm saying? And then you make a decision. I don't eat that. Oh, shut up then. You just tell the bird, too bad, I'm by myself. And then they come tagging along, right? Okay, so even in eating, don't be doubtful. Just make a decision. Because it'll pull you in so many directions. Which direction do you follow? Do you follow your doubts toward unbelief, or do you follow them towards faith? This is why for us, the Bible says we don't live by sight, but we live by faith. The world lives by sight. So whatever they see in front of them, whatever they see on the news, whatever they see what's going on, that's all they can comprehend. Then they reflect on that, and then their emotions, or whatever they're thinking or feeling, that's what they action. See, the thing is, though, is saying that God sees 360 degrees. So your problems, your life, your direct, he sees 360 degrees, okay? Every contingency, every solution. So no problem is too big or too small for him. He already knows the answer. He already knows the solution. Am I making sense? All right? We see 1 degree. Say 1 degree. What does 1 degree look like? It's when you look through the peephole of your door. You know when people knock? You're like, oh, is that the cops? And then you look to the peephole. Right? You cannot do that. Like, oh, you look to the peephole. And then you see the little person, right? That's how we see our lives, 1 degree. So when you have a problem, what happens is that you look through the people, the 1 degree, but yet, what do we do when we see the 1 degree? We panic. Yeah? We get all frustrated, we stress out, we pressure out, and we're like, oh, damn, bro. And your problem is only like small, but it's big, right? And then we cave in. A lot of people are suffering today from anxiety and stress. And, you know, I was talking to my friend, and his daughter just came home from college, and he's sharing with me how the daughter has anxiety because she doesn't know what to do with her life. I said, what? Like 21, 22, your whole life is ahead of you. How can you stress? It's like, party down. Do drug-free parties, I guess. But there's no reason to stress. But so you can zoom out, right? Zoom out, have the right perspective, right? Not the micro perspective. You macro, you zoom out, and you trust God. God got you. You guys gotta understand that, all right? So doubt is one of them. Doubt can either serve us or sink us. It can drive us to seek truth, or it can drown us in despair, hopelessness, and confusion. If ignored or left unchecked, it can bore into our brain, releasing a virus of unbelief, infecting and eventually destroying every healthy thought about God. It can take us to a place where nothing else matters. This is where we find ourselves loathing even in life.